So
Nice. Sure, Berlin was great.
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we are live now. Actually, we're getting going really quickly. So thank you all for being here. Um, this is the closing ceremony of Zeta Chain's Omnichain Hackathon, the first global virtual hackathon hosted by DoraHacks and Zeta Chain. I'd like to thank all of the builders and developers who are presenting demos today for being here. I'd also like to thank the audience for joining us as well. If you have any questions during any point during this closing ceremony, please feel free to post them in the chat or connect with me directly on Telegram. My handle's @BrianDora, and I'll be sure to make sure questions get answered and address the entire group. So just a rough agenda for today. We're going to introduce the closing ceremony and Zeta Chain, of course. We'll then take over, and announce the winners for this Omnichain Hackathon. And then we're going to dive a little bit into the demos as well. We have 4 really strong projects today that will each be demoing. So we're excited to get to that as well. But just to provide a bit of context, about the hackathon, we had over 100 submissions to the Omnichain Hackathon. It was very competitive. So it was great to see some really strong projects come out of it. So even if you weren't accepted for a prize or selected to demo, please know that your projects were still very, very strong. And of course, you can always follow up with the Zeta Chain team and see how you can get support in their $5 million grant program as well. With that being said, I'd obviously love to thank Janice and Dennis from the Zeta Chain team for being here on this closing ceremony today as well. They'll be helping present the awards. But just to those who might not have the context, there were 6 different tracks actually for this hackathon. There was DeFi track, UX track, NFT track, DAO track, an identity, social, and wallets track, and a games and GameFi track as well. And I think we had submissions for all 6 tracks, which was pretty amazing to see. So excited to get into the award ceremony. So basically, with that being said, I'd love to now turn it over to Janice and Dennis and the Zeta Chain team to see if they have any opening remarks.
Thank you, Brian. Yeah, thank you so much. So hello, everyone. Welcome to the official demo day and closing ceremony. My name is Janice, and I have been coordinating the hackathon alongside of Dennis Vadiv, our head of dev experience, and Brandon, our head of product, and the wonderful DoraHacks team as well. So this has been such an amazing and incredible journey. And we can't help but to be inspired by the sheer creativity that we have witnessed over the past couple of weeks at our Omnichain Hackathon. So to all the participants and on behalf of all the Zeta Chain team, we are so extremely proud of every one of you. And we just want to thank you for being part of this event. Yeah. So before we proceed to the juicier bits, here's the meeting agenda for today. First, I know Brian touched on this a little bit, but I'll also go over some highlights of the hackathon. Next, I'll go over a quick overview of the Zeta Chain ecosystem and housekeeping instructions on how we can stay connected. Next, for demo day presentations, I'll let some of our outstanding teams take the lead and present their builds. So those would be the BitSave team, the Zig team, Zetasys team, and OmniGovern team. So after all the demo days, I'll let Dennis Vadiv and Brandon take the stage and present the winners for the hackathon. So great, let's move on. So the Omnichain Hackathon overview. Here are just some highlights from the last couple of weeks which really impressed our team. We were really privileged to host over 500 talented developers from all over the world who poured their hearts and minds into researching Zeta Chain and brainstorming all the possibilities for Omnichain applications. Out of the 500 developers, a total of 100 submissions were received, and each build showed a unique outlook on how to solve real problems. Some outstanding builds were even up for the challenge, and they experimented with Zeta Chain's Omnichain smart contracts, CRC20, and cross-chain messaging solutions. So the first vertical, DeFi, saw 26 projects, including cross-chain swaps, a Zeta gift experience, DEXs, IOU projects, DeFi platforms, and many more. Vertical 2, to improve UX in crypto, saw 8 submissions, including no-code smart contracts creation platforms, file storage, and document sharing solutions. Vertical 3 saw 22 projects centered around NFTs, such as NFT tooling for creators, NFT marketplaces, and cross-chain NFT creation platforms. Vertical 4 had 5 submissions exploring Omnichain DAOs, including simplifying DAO governance across multiple chains, launchpads, and many more. Vertical 5 has 24 submissions around identity, wallets, and social interactions, which definitely paved the way for more secure and inclusive digital spaces. And Vertical 6, our final vertical with gaming, saw 15 submissions, like cross-chain shooter games, motorcycle races, and games linking autonomous worlds together across different chains with Zeta Chain's cross-chain messaging solutions. So these 100 submissions are just a reflection of the collective creativity. I feel like you've all come here with diverse backgrounds, experiences, and expertise. And you've all brought something really valuable to the table. So we would really love to keep in touch and continue engaging in the future. The Omnichain Hackathon is really only the start of your journey here with Zeta Chain. Yeah, so just to give you an overview of Zeta Chain, we're currently gearing up for a mainnet launch, but the ecosystem is already booming. Currently, we have recorded over 12 million cross-chain transactions. 1.7 million testnet users have joined us and are still increasing in numbers every day. Developers are actively building and launching over 13,000 DApp contracts. And we've also recorded over 137 million internal transactions. So these are just some promising insights, which are only the first glimpse of the tremendous potential and upwards trajectory that Zeta Chain is currently on. With over 140 partners already live on our testnet, we would also love to have you join our ecosystem as well and push those creative boundaries even further. So some cool ideas that are listed here may include some omni-chain lending protocols. You may consider creating a universal gamified digital assets, universal on-chain identities, decentralized yield aggregators across all chains, and many more. So the ideas listed here are really only the beginning. We are only scratching the surface of the potential and possibilities. And if you are looking for a sign, this is it. We cordially invite you all to explore building with us. So some housekeeping tips and next steps to join the Zeta Chain ecosystem. If I haven't already gotten in touch with you and your team already, we invite you to reach out at our email, partnerships@zetachain.com, with a partnership proposal, including integration intent, or even your completed integration details. Afterwards, we invite you to fill out our ecosystem form, where we will collect information, your logo, and other details so we can feature you on our site. No worries, I'll send out all these steps to you folks after the hackathon. And in the meantime, we invite you to apply to our grant program. Since our grant program launched a couple of months ago, we have received hundreds of applications. Outstanding projects from the DoraHacks hackathon get priority in the queue to be considered for grants. So don't wait. Great. So now I'm just going to be turning over the floor to our outstanding submissions and our demo day presenters. Please welcome BitSave, the Zig Labs, Zetasys, and OmniGovern. So I'll give the floor over to BitSave first. Carla?
Okay, can you hear me? Just to confirm if everyone can hear me. Okay, great, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'll just go on to share my screen. Okay, let me know if you can see my screen. All right. Okay, so my name is Carla Obakmolo, and I'm the founder of Crypto Smart. And I'm here to present our stellar product, Big Safe Protocol. And in case you're wondering why I'm in the Borderless t-shirt, Borderless is the not-for-profit arm of Crypto Smarts, and I'm actually having this presentation in Nigeria. Okay, so let's move on to BitSave. BitSave is finance. The way it has a lot of investment protocols, which are essentially DeFi protocols that helps people invest, lend, loan, and earn interest on their funds, in various DeFi protocols. But there really isn't so much actually helping people save and earn in USDT in crypto using Web3 infrastructures, and that's what BitSave protocol is. So before I show you how our UI works, we're still building our contracts already live on Zeta chain while that is still loading. So this is our GitHub um, file, our repo also. While that is loading, this is how we implemented the Zeta chain Omnichain infrastructure into our protocol. Essentially, what we use is the on-cross chain call, and what this means is that anybody can deposit from any chain to BitSave protocol via Zeta chain without having to worry about things like breach. So it sort of makes it easier for users to use the savings protocol. We also implemented something called the child parent contract structure, which essentially creates a child contract under the BitSafe protocol contract that takes user funds. So what it means is that when a user deposits savings plan and deposits their funds, nobody apart from the user have access to those funds. So let's say something happens and there's a hack or there's an exploit in the protocol, the hacker wouldn't be able to use their funds because it's directly connected to the user's wallet, except they have users private keys. So that's what the chat contract does. And Zeta Chain's Omnichain infrastructure made that easier for us to implement. So I'll just go on to show you how our platform works. So here, this is the dashboard that shows users savings. So any user can create savings for simple things: your car, house rent, pet maintenance, school fees. Essentially savings, not investment, for savings, Christmas vacation or whatever. So this is where all your savings appear, and you can see here the amounts that you saved would show, and then it will also show you the percentage. So let's say somebody wanted to save $1,500 and they're at $276. It would show them the percentage that they've gone, and yeah, it shows the BTS reward. That's the token reward that anybody gets for saving. So say you click on create savings, you're naming your savings plan, the deposit amount, deposit USDT. What's happening here is, while the user is naming their savings plan, what's actually happening is a chat contract is being named that they are creating. So sort of users are creating contract without knowing, sort of like to make it easier for both Web2 people to get onboarded into Web3. So the contract already stamps the date that you are depositing in, and then a user can decide when they want to withdraw. So for how long you want to save? You want to save for 3 months, you can just go through the calendar and select the month and the date that you want to withdraw. And then there's the penalty. Users get to choose what penalty it is that they want. Now the penalty is for people who withdraw before the savings period. So let's say you wanted to save for 6 months and an emergency comes. Yeah, you can withdraw immediately, you can get your tokens immediately, but the penalty would be implemented. So 1% to 5%. For users who want to discipline themselves, some will put 5%. We've actually done the survey. For users who, they want to be able to withdraw at any time, they'll put 1% penalty. And then you go next, it shows you your preview, and then you're able to create. You're also able to top up. So you can make repeated deposits. So let's say you're somebody who earns money on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, and you want to keep saving consistently within those periods, you can always come up and top up your savings. Okay, so let me come back here. Now this is where we are at. Internally, this is where we are at right now with our contracts are live. We're going to go on to community development. This is where we are. The next thing would be for our token launch, and we've outlined the key four key success areas for our execution. We've done the user savings area, which is the products. This is ready. Our revenue model, which are fees, are ready. The reward tokenomics will be done after now, and then we're also going to have a buyback mechanism for our BitSave protocol. I think that's all. Yes, I hope I stayed within the 5 minutes. Thank you so much. All right.
Great. Thank you.
Great. I have a quick question for BitSave, if that's okay. I'm curious what your future roadmap looks like.
What?
What do you have planned for like next steps? What's your immediate roadmap look like in terms of what you want to add to BitSave or what you want to, like just what your roadmap looks like in general?
Oh yeah, I think I actually said that. Well, the first thing that we're doing, launching our product after the test activities, we still have a lot of things to fix in our front end, having better in our end, and the time our community activities. So this is where we are at. Contract and then community development, and then the next thing is actually to do the product launch and the token launch. The token, because it's sort of like the incentive for people saving, especially for the Web2 folks who will be onboarding to the to Web3, using savings protocol in Web3 finance. So when you let people know that, oh, if you save this amount, this is how much you probably would get. It's not definite because of how volatility works, but the fact that people can understand that, oh, you're going to get something for saving, and then your savings are actually protected. The next steps also for us is education. A lot of people in this space are used to DeFi. They're used to there's a certain amount of APR or this amount of percent, but in SafeFi, it usually really doesn't work like that because the priority is on protecting user savings. And then after doing that for a while, we add to that collaborations and partnerships. The partnerships has to do with existing finance infrastructures in our country, especially in Nigeria, that we can partner with to help carry out deposits for them and for both users in Web2 and Web3. And then at this point, we would have 10K users. So the first part would have like 5K users. We know we can overshoot this, but let's just be a bit moderate. And then for this part, we'll start having 10K users. I think at this point, we'd start seeing some sort of attempts at exploits. I know we'd start seeing them immediately with launch, but then at this point, it probably would be rampant. So for security, we'll start having security, bounty incentives, updates with the community and also outside the community. And then we have the plan to expand to other blockchains. And our expansion to other chains is dependent on the amount of users we have. So we've put a cap on that. Once we get to 50K users, we'll start looking at expanding to other chains and also increasing the Zeta chain's Omnichain infrastructure such that people from any other chain can begin to use BitSafe protocol without having to use bridges or swaps, those kind of things. And then next is expansion to other African countries. Right now we're in Nigeria. We want to take Nigeria first and help Nigerians save, especially right now, what's happening in our country where Naira, the value of a Naira is being devalued. Is that correct? It's being devalued almost on a daily basis. So when you help people understand that, oh, you can save in the dollar in USDT and you don't have to go to the banks to do it. You don't have to stay in queues, open a dollar account and having to do those stress. So that helps us really sell well. And I know that other African countries are having this kind of issues. So once we get to this amount of users, we know that it's time to start expanding to other countries. And then after this, we have the protocol upgrade and we launch BitSafe 2.0. Now, this is our plan, but we know that things can happen where we get to move faster than we should. So something might happen and BitSafe 2.0 might come in 3 months, So this is our next steps.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Right. So next, I'll let the DZIC team speak. Ryan.
Okay, can you guys hear me now? Okay, so I will go with my presentation. Your screen. Okay, can you guys see my presentation?
Good to go.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan, the co-founder of DZIC, and I'm in charge of BD and operation. Today, we'll be talking about DZIC protocol, a blockchain agnostic multi-sig solution empowered by TNET, MPC, and ZK technology. We will find out the problems we're facing now and how DZIC can contribute to solving them. Let's get started. One of the biggest challenges for Web3 multi-sig at the moment is scalability, because over $1.8 million are locked in unscalable multi-sig infrastructure. Let's say Genesis, for example, built on smart contracts, so it requires expensive management costs to deploy, to maintain, or update. And smart contracts also limit your ability to expand to other blockchain. And overall, the current multi-sig problems are ad hoc, time-consuming, and unscalable. This is also the reason why we decided to build DZIC protocol to take on the scalability for Web3 multi-sig. DZIC is a company driven by the balanced model of technology, business, and the team. So first is our technology. In the Web3 world, we all know that protecting your private key is the most important thing, right? Because it is the single door leading to your money, but it's also the single point of failure where the attacker can exploit. So our top priority here, how can we protect the private keys? So that we have multi-party computation, threshold signature scheme, and in particular, chain secret sharing and homomorphic encryption on board to protect the private key. So from that, we can develop a solution that offers cold wallet level of security and AOA wallet level of ease of use. And let's review the whole process here. From the original private key, we apply threshold signature scheme and in particular chain secret sharing to mathematically divide the private key into multiple secret shares. And we don't combine the secret share into the private key again when we need to sign a transaction. But to further protect the private key, we apply multi-party computation over there and homomorphic encryption over there to generate an encrypted child signature and then combine it into the valid master signature here. We use this signature to sign a transaction and safely move out our money. And you guys can see the whole process here. There's no single point of failure. But what happens if the attacker somehow got in and sent the wrong data during the process? This is where zero knowledge steps in. Zero knowledge identify the information sent from the signer is actually the child signature or something else. And if it attack like anything strange from the signer, it will be automatically move out the data from the final combination process here. Yeah, this is all about our technology using DZIC. And the next one is our business. With no smart contract, DZIC is blockchain agnostic. So by this, I mean you can seamlessly build vaults within the different blockchain in seconds using DZIC. DZIC is also DF compatible and unlimited scalability. Feelings approval is a feature that truly sets DZIC apart from its competitor, because with DZIC, the only fee you have to pay is the final transaction. And we also offer owner-friendly and highly customizable experience. And the last one, no more worries about forgetting password or highly relying on external guardians. We can recover your user ID through your favorite social account. And we did a lot of research study to define the group of users who benefits from this it, and they are project co-founders, DAO owners, and treasury manager. And with this it, they can streamline the operation, enhance the governance processes, and let's say efficiently manage and safeguard their funds. And we also have a vision for the future and have some incredible plans in our store, which are multi-chain operation and roll out this on 5 new blockchain to further expand its user base. Time dimension feature, which is my favorite, to further enhance security. Staking aggregator to make profits out of fund is either idea from our marketing team. And the last one is our team. And we both value product development and the well-being of our team, because our success depends on the expertise and the experience of each team member. So we designed roadmap to advocate for teamwork, collaboration, and motivation in the dynamic work environment. Yeah. And the last part and the most important part of today's demo, how does it leverage ZettaChain feature? And we all know that ZettaChain supports certain tokens like ZRC20 assets that are effectively interface with native asset. And these assets are ERC token compatible, but can withdraw to external chains by built-in function. And recently, our team worked very close with ZettaChain to discuss for deeper integration. And we plan to integrate the support asset of this token and let the multi-sig on this it will be able to receive and manage the native token on multi-chain. And from this, DAO on this it can operate on multi-chain. And we can offer multi-chain DAO model. The deposit or the withdrawal functionality of ZRC20 tokens implemented by this it will further streamline the operation, will further streamline the token management process for multi-chain DAO. And the DAO now can easily deposit or withdraw the token on multi-chain or different chain and taking advantage on different ecosystem. And the last one is they can expand in their capability. And I believe that when the integration have done, we can offer the incredible value for the user on ZettaChain using this set. And I'm into it. I'm looking forward to see it in the near future. And this is also ended my presentation for today demo. Yeah, thank you for listening.
Awesome. Thanks for your presentation.
Yeah, that was great. ZettaChain team, do you have any questions for Ryan?
Okay.
Dennis, any questions?
No questions from my side. It's really cool and polished.
Yeah, great job, Brian. Next, we'd like to invite over the ZetaSys team. So Carl, the co-founder.
Hello. Let me just share my screen. Can you see my screen all right?
Good to go.
All righty. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you might be. So the project we built for the Omnichain Hackathon is called ZetaSys. It's a wordplay on ZettaChain and Genesis. ZetaSys is a cross-chain NFT creation platform built to empower creators in the next generation of Web3 using ZettaChain. So one of the problems with Web3 today is that non-fungible tokens are confined to a single chain. Now this limits the utility and liquidity of NFTs in an increasingly multi-chain world. We believe cross-chain NFTs are the future of Web3 as they will unlock liquidity across various chains and open up new creative opportunities for both creators and collectors alike. So as we're headed into this multi-chain creative economy, we think it's essential for creators to be able to tokenize their content with cross-chain NFTs. Now, as we all know, Zeta Chain offers a very promising technology for this. However, it's no surprise that creators without any technical knowledge will have a very hard time figuring out how to use the various CLI tools to tokenize their content using Zeta Chain. So this is why we built ZetaSys. ZetaSys is a platform that provides the easiest, most seamless experience for anyone to deploy cross-chain NFTs with no code onto multiple networks for their choice, all powered by the novel cross-chain technology from the Zeta Chain team. Now, we'll be seeing a demo of the platform. Originally, we prepared a live demo, but because the flow involves so many cross-chain transactions and went over well over the allotted 5 minutes, for the sake of time, I'll be narrating over a demo video. So here we go. If you go to zetasys.dev, you'll be greeted with an aesthetic landing page, as you see here. Once connected to the website, to your wallet, you'll be immediately able to see that you can create a token or a new collection. Let's start by creating a new token. In this flow, you can start out by adding a media asset for the token, specify metadata such as name, description, and external link. Once you specify all that, we can choose the network to mint this on. I'll be choosing Girly Testnet and clicking Create. Once we click Create, we'll first upload the metadata onto IPFS, then mint the new NFT. Once the transaction goes through, we can check the new token on the Block Explorer and then go back to view the newly minted token. Here we can see the metadata showcased just like we specified, the name, description, and the owner. Below, you can also see additional details such as the collection, token ID, contract address, and the current network. Icons up here will take us to the token page on OpenSea. It's hosted metadata on IPFS, like the uploaded asset we just uploaded, and also the external link we added earlier. Well, now here's the magic. Now, as you can see, we have a bridge button. We can specify which network to transfer this token to. In the demo, I'll select Mumbai and click Transfer. Once you confirm the transaction, you'll be able to see the cross-chain transaction on Zetascan. After the transaction is processed, you'll now see that the token you owned on Girly has transferred over to Mumbai. As you can see, minting a cross-chain transaction, a cross-chain NFT, is seamless with ZetaSys. But let's say we want to deploy an entirely new NFT collection. This time, we can go to Create Collection Flow. Here, we can add a cover image for the collection. In this demo, we'll be minting a knockoff collection of the Azukis. We can specify the token supply and add other collection metadata like name, symbol, and description. We can also add something called a base URI. This hosts the entire token metadata of the collection on IPFS. Now, if you want to learn more about how you prepare your own base URI, we've created a set of docs on GitHub to help you get started. Finally, you can specify what networks to deploy the collection to. For the demo, we'll stick to Girly, Testnet, and Mumbai. We have a default option to either mint the entire collection right now or choose to create a mint drop page. We'll show you what a mint drop page looks like. Now, once that's created, we'll upload the collection metadata to IPFS again and go through a series of 4 transactions to deploy this collection first to Girly, then Mumbai, then set the interactors on each network. Once we completed those 4 transactions, we'll be able to check the newly uploaded contracts on chain. We'll also be able to see the newly created collection page. Now, here's where the special cross-chain magic comes in. All we have here is now a mint page for a freshly deployed contract. As you can see, there's no minted tokens. But on the bottom, we can click the mint button and immediately be able to mint myself a token from this collection on the network. Now, this is extremely powerful because now I can just send the link to anyone to start minting from my deployed collection. This allows creators to not only deploy the cross-chain NFT with no code, but immediately share the collection for others to mint from. And once a token is minted, as we did earlier, you can easily transfer the token across the deployed chains that this collection is deployed on. As you can see, ZetaSys allows any creator to seamlessly generate cross-chain NFTs without having any technical knowledge about smart contracts, building dApps, or the ZetaSys CLI tools. We believe that this is critical for the cross-chain future for Web3, all powered by the Zeta Chain. You can learn more about our technical implementations and next steps for our project in our GitHub docs, which I won't go into detail right now. But that's pretty much it. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed our presentation. Thanks.
Thanks, man. I'm curious, like to get some more information about the team and like the team's background. That would be great.
Oh, sure. So we're a team of 4 developers and product engineers. We all had, sorry, we should have prepared like a slide or something for that. We all have experience working with the Web3 space for the past couple of years. A lot of us pivoted from various industries and Web2 and whatnot. And we just got together. This is going to be the first project we built, but we will be working on this. Depending on how this hackathon goes, we hope to be able to go through the next steps in our roadmap. We have a lot in plan. supporting for additional chains and adding features like explore tab and profile pages and support for additional standards and whatnot. So we think we have a lot of exciting new features to integrate together. But yeah, that's pretty much that.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your demo.
Thank you.
Yes, so there's our last demo, Kamal from OmniGovern DAO. Do you want to speak, Kamal?
Yes. So, hi everyone. My name is Oh, 1 second. Sorry. Yeah. Hi everyone. My name is Kamal, and welcome to OmniGovern DAO. So, OmniGovern DAO is a comprehensive platform built on Zeta Chain that simplifies the management and governance of DAOs across multiple blockchains. It harnesses the power of Zeta Chain's cross-chain capabilities to provide seamless interaction between different blockchains. This is a link to the GitHub repo, and this is the landing page of OmniGovern DAO. So talking a bit about the DAO's functioning. So OmniGovern DAO uses smart contracts to automate the governance process. The members of the DAO can propose, discuss, and vote on various proposals. And the best part is they can do this cross-chain. And so this is the functioning steps. So first of all, when a user comes to the OmniGovern DAO, he can mint his membership NFT. That would be a cross-chain NFT, so he can mint on even on Gorilla or Zeta Chain or even Polygon. So so once he mints his membership NFT, he becomes a part of the OmniGovern DAO, and then he can propose his idea and even changes related to the DAO. And then there's a discussion around the proposal. And then comes the voting part. So there is a voting contract that is deployed on Zeta Chain, and the voting happens. And after the voting, if the votes are sufficiently enough, then the proposal execution happens. So all this are how normal DAOs function. But the best part is all this have the cross-chain interoperability. Now I will show you a little demo of the application. So I would be narrating, and for the sake of time, I would be going a little fast, and I would stop near the DAO part. So this is the dashboard page where, so with OmniGovern DAO backs the campaigns or the projects that can be listed on the dashboard page. So this is the campaign page. So I would be starting the demo. So since it's a cross-chain platform, so we have various wallets. So I've connected to Zeta Chain right now, and clicking on a project opens its individual page, and which shows you all the information about the project, including the creator, the description about the project, and the donators. You can even you can even list your new projects that you need funding for. So you can list your new project here. So all this, the funding would be provided by the community part. So it's kind of like cross-chain funding. And here you can list your new project, and this would involve a blockchain transaction, and you need to confirm it. So once confirmed, your project would be listed on the dashboard page for everyone else to view. So I would just click on dashboard, and I would show that the new campaign that was related to the hospital. So so this is a hospital type application that is building on Zeta Chain. So it might involve the contract part on the building on the Zeta Chain. So I'm just showing that, and you can fund it. So you can fund it by clicking on the fund amount and then fund campaign, and it would involve a very little amount of gas fees. So that's also a better part. And after it is funded, you would see that this would go like 0 to 4%, and the amount would be increased. This is the total amount that needed by the project, and days left, and the total number of backers. Backers are basically the supporters of the campaign. And yeah, here all the donators would be listed since I signed myself, so my address is listed on the donator. But yeah, anyone who donates to the project, his address would be listed on the donators. So the idea is to build this cross chain, and yeah, this is about the campaigns. And yeah, now comes the DAO part. So go down a little slower, and because this is the best part. And so yeah, here comes the DAO part. So it welcomes you with the OmniGovern DAO. First, you have to connect your wallet to check if you have the membership NFT or not. So just connecting to the MetaMask, and if you don't have, then it would ask you to mint your membership NFT, and it would be a claim function. So I'm just minting my NFT, and I would show you the Explorer page for the membership NFT contract. And yeah, this is the minting part. Once minted, you can also see it on the Explorer to confirm. So I just showed like this was 6 hours, and since I've done just now transaction, I would reload the page and it would show the recent transaction, the Explorer confirmations. Yeah, 20 seconds ago. So now go back. And yeah, once you have the membership NFT, the page would dynamically change and it would list the members list and the active proposal, and you can then submit votes on it. So yeah, I'm just demonstrating that. Okay, a second. Yeah, so actually for the DAO part, there are 3 contracts deployed. One is the voting contract. The other is the token that is governed by the DAO, like ZTK tokens. Here, ZTK tokens are used as the platform token, and yeah, and the third is the membership NFT, of course. And yeah, so yeah, as the new proposal come, you can submit your votes on them by either approval or denial or being neutral. The 3 options would arise as a new proposal get created, and you can delegate your votes to the proposals. I would go. So once you vote, it would show already voted, and this is the voting contract that I'm showing. I would like change the address and show the voting contract on the Explorer. And this is how OmniGovern DAO functions. So yeah. Okay. So now let me tell you the innovative use cases of the OmniGovern DAO. So first is like cross-chain project funding that I just showed you. So DAOs can the DAOs can fund projects spanning across different blockchains. For instance, like a DAO can fund a DeFi project on Ethereum and like Polygon. Then we have interoperable governance. Like the governance doesn't need to be on just single chain. It can span across multiple chains. Then you have cross-chain asset management and blockchain agnostic voting. So if your proposal is on one chain, like say Polygon, and you want to vote from another chain, you can do through Zeta chain. And yeah, thank you, and join OmniGovern DAO today.
Yeah, thanks for your presentation, Kamal.
Yeah, thank you.
Why are you interested in DAOs?
I've been building many types of projects. The thing that I like most about DAOs is like you get a community of people who would be interested in a particular field, and you can just collaborate among themselves. And yeah.
No, that's awesome. Thanks for your presentation today.
Thank you so much.
All right, so that's the end of all our demos. And I think right now we can move on to the winner reveal.
Yeah, sounds great. Thank you all 4 teams for demoing today. Very impressive. And always great to have a slate of 4 very strong demos. I think they're all amazing. So good work, everyone. And excited for Zeta Chain to now present the official winners.
Yeah. Thank you, Brian. So first, we just want to thank everyone who made this hackathon possible. We want to thank the DoraHacks team for having all hands on deck and making sure everything from logistics and operations are very smooth. Thanks so much, Brian and Lynn, for being here to MC this entire event. And next, we'd like to also thank our Omnichain Hackathon judges. We have some external judges from OX, CyberConnect, Cosmos Ecosystem, Coinbase, Figment Capital, and Sky9 Capital, who had a chance to take a look at your presentations. So we just want to thank them for their contribution, and also our internal judges, Brandon Frong, head of product at ZetaChain, Pan Wu, head of engineering, and Dennis Fadib, head of developer experience. Right now, I'm going to hand it over to Dennis, then Brandon, who will be presenting the awards. Dennis?
Thank you so much. I'm very excited to announce winners. So without further ado, the winner in the DeFi category is, drumroll, BitSave. Congratulations. This is a truly awesome project with so much potential. It's user-friendly. It has a social impact, and it's well integrated into ZetaChain. So look through the source code. We saw the demo. Like, we can all agree that there is so much potential, and we are very excited to see more of BitSave in the ZetaChain ecosystem. We think SafeFi is really interesting trajectory, and yeah, awesome. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Moving on to the next category, which is NFT. We've seen many projects in this category. It's definitely a very hot area, but we decided that Zetasys is the winner. Congratulations. I was truly impressed by the presentation, how seamless it is. I think making blockchain more accessible to end users is crucial, and of course, NFTs are as hot as ever. So we were excited to see how ZetaChain was used to transfer NFTs, and yeah, mad props to how well all of this was integrated in a user experience that was really, yeah, impressive. So also looking forward to how Zetasys will leverage the features that ZetaChain will implement in the future. Potentially, maybe you guys can look into how Bitcoin can be integrated in the yeah. So happy to welcome Zetasys in the ZetaChain ecosystem. So the next category is DAOs, and the winner is Omnigovern. Congratulations! It was a very cool demo. I think the more crypto becomes widespread, the more we would have to build more tooling around making collective decisions. And I think this platform that Omnigovern is developing has very broad use case. It's user-friendly, so many people can actually participate in it. And I was also very happy to see how it leveraged the cross-chain capabilities that ZetaChain offers. So it's really tough problem to solve. So so kudos to the team for tackling this this problem and and showing a solution that both works so well, as well as just very nice to use. So excited about Omnigovern. And next category is identity, social, and wallets, and the prize goes to Sleek Wallet. Congratulations. I think UX is one of those areas in crypto that is often overlooked, and the fact that you guys are building an innovative user interface and it's cross-chain from the very beginning is really cool. You have Bitcoin compatibility, which is nice, and you're taking security very seriously. So I'm really excited that projects like Sleek Wallets are building on Zeta Chain, and we want to see more from you guys. And I'm very happy about the progress that you have. And so yeah, congratulations, and for all the projects that I mentioned. One of the criteria we had is integrating with Zeta Chain, and I'm happy to see that the project took this requirement very seriously and actually used the platform, and the functionality that we saw was really only possible because they were deeply integrated with Zeta Chain, which is always awesome to see. So congratulations to BitSave, Zetasis, OmniGovern, and Sleek Wallet. Done an amazing job, and the well-deserved prize. And on to Brent. Other winners.
Yeah, thank you, Dennis. Please let me know if my connection is not good. But moving on to the next vertical, Metaverse, we are excited to announce Zeta Chain Omniverse as the winner. This project was super cool to see, and you can see it just even in the image. Their profile picture, very cool graphics and game based mechanics that we were really excited to see incorporating Zeta Chain into, namely being able to transfer assets in the game across chains. So that was awesome to see, and it's something that we kind of want to inspire other game makers to do moving forward, especially if you already have a game, how easy it is to expand that to multiple chains, maybe share assets with other games and that sort of thing. So yeah, thank you guys for hacking. And then moving on, we have two outstanding project prizes that we thought deserved prizes as well, though kind of expanding our verticals. So first is, and actually I'm not sure what order, but we go to the next slide. Yeah, autonomous worlds, or sorry, DSIG, and you guys saw the demo earlier today already, which was, first of all, a super cool demo. And just to say a few words, it is super nice and fully functional, polished app already, and it's capturing a use case we've been very compelling and very excited about, where you can have a DAO or even just a wallet that orchestrates assets on all chains safely and securely. So yeah, super excited to see DSIG go to mainnet with Zeta Chain. And I mean, we've already tested the product out, and it is just a great product overall. And then for the last one, I've already seen, but autonomous worlds. So similar to the Omniverse project, we saw this as a cool representation of building a game kind of from scratch that integrates Zeta Chain natively. So having that interesting mechanic of transferring your cross-chain assets, regardless of like what environment you are in the game, is just a cool pattern. And seeing you just pick up a new gaming framework and implementing that into your game was pretty inspirational for us at the team. So yeah, congratulations.
Great. Yeah, congratulations, all winners. And even, all developers who submitted a build. Amazing work. We're just also wowed by your creativity and your dedication. Thanks so much for participating in the Omnichain Hackathon.
Yeah, thanks everyone so much. And thanks Zeta Chain team for putting together a great closing ceremony presentation. All of the projects that participated in this hackathon should feel really good about themselves. As I said, it was one of the most competitive hackathons we've ever had. And even if you weren't a winner of this hackathon, ZetaChain does have a grants program that you should feel free to reach out to to get some resources from them potentially. And of course, you can connect directly with DoraHacks as well. Our Twitter's at DoraHacks, our Telegram accounts at DoraHacks Official, or you can reach out to me at Brian Dora to get any feedback or additional resources as well. To anyone in the audience that is interested in learning more about the winning teams, please feel free to reach out to them directly as well. I'm sure they would immensely appreciate it and would be happy to answer any questions you have. But overall, I think this was an amazing hackathon. We're super glad at DoraHacks to have had the opportunity to support ZetaChain and the amazing ZetaChain developer community on it. And we really look forward to continuing to support the ZetaChain developer community. We'll be here if you have any questions or need any resources. So just keep an eye out for future developer activations. Look into the ZetaChain grants program, as I said. There's potentially more hackathons coming for ZetaChain as well. So just keep your eyes out and remain in the community, and we'll make sure that you get all the resources and help you need. But very thrilled to be part of it. And unless there's any final closing remarks from the ZetaChain team, I think that about wraps up the closing ceremony. What do you think, ZetaChain team?
Yeah, thanks for having us. It was really great to host with you guys. Anything from Dennis?
Yeah, I'm just excited to see all the projects, and I think all the projects deserve the prizes. And yeah, it's just looking forward to seeing everyone in the ZetaChain ecosystem.
Yes, this is only the start. So please apply to a grant program and let's get connected.
Amazing. All right. Well, thanks, everyone. And thanks, everyone, for joining the closing ceremony and demo days today. It was an amazing hackathon, and look forward to doing more soon.
Thank you, everyone, and goodbye.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.